Alright everyone, I'm going to go over the first video for our movie, which our movie will be the hands-on for week 9 and week 10. So they are related and I have the basic requirements done. So let's kind of look at what we're going to do ultimately in the end of the next 2 weeks for hands-on, and then we'll look at what you have to do for step 1. So you're going to create a video between 2 and 4 minutes using YouTube editor. So if you want to know where that's at, you go to YouTube after you've logged into your account and you go to editor, and here it is, and it's really easy to use. It's really basic, and we'll talk about it more next week. For this week, and I also say here, if you want to use something, sorry, that's 9. If you want to use something besides Google Editor, that's fine as well. And matter of fact, one of the questions you'll need to figure out or answer for week 9 will be to tell me if you're using something else. And there are a lot of other things out there, like iMovie on the Mac, like Movie Maker on the PC. Okay, so in this, here's the requirements. So that was the first part. You'll provide a link on week 10. So, but here are the details for what you need to do. You need to include an intro with your name and the title of your video, some kind of transition there, and then you'll need at least 10 images, a transition between each one. You'll need a music or an audio track or both. And then what I mean by this is that music makes sense, but maybe your voice, right? So you're narrating something. At least one video clip, and there's ways that you can get video clips, or if you have them already, you want to record one, that's awesome. You have to have credits at the end for the material you used, even if it's for yourself. And then you need to tell a story, right? So when we watch this, you're telling us a story, and have fun with it. Okay, so that's what the ultimate project will look like. To get started in week 9, here's what you need to do. Is you need to and I think this really works better in a Google Doc. Many of you I've seen already using one Google Doc for your classwork, one Google Doc for your hands-on. So, but you can put this in Blackboard if you want, but you can't do the images. So, maybe I should just make this Google Doc. So anyway, what story is it you're going to tell? Write at least 100 words. Find at least 5 images. So ultimately you're going to need 10, but this week you're going to need 5. And upload them into your selected video editor and provide a print screen. So really all I'm saying here, as an example, if you were using YouTube, right, you would just go in here, you would add your pictures, right? And really the purpose of this is for you to think about which product you're going to use. And then, so if you're using iMovie, I want you to just basically know how this week to put stuff in iMovie as far as photos go. But this process will work the same for video, right? And then music, as far as most editors work similar. So you'd go in here and then you would just select maybe some images, right? Yeah, I'm just going to select that one, right? So I'm going to select. So again, what you need to do here is provide. So whatever editor you select, go into it and upload 5 images, and then take a print screen of those images in your photo editor. Okay, and then think about a possible audio track, right? So again, if you're looking at the editor here, and let me go back so that I have my screen so small it's hard to see it, which by the way, again, youtube.com and then /editor. And that will take you to the editor. So the other thing I was going to say here is you can look at audio tracks that are royalty free, and you can listen to them. Again, think about, because even though the time might be longer, you can cut it. There's other things you can do. There's also a ton of royalty free music on the web. So if nothing meets your fancy here, start looking at that, and then you can add music tracks into here so that you can use them. Okay, so determine where you will get your video clip from. I should reword that. Just determine where you will get your video clip. Okay, so there are, again, in the editor, there are video clips already in here that you can use. Now, I have all of my video in here from YouTube, right? But there are royalty free as well video clips. But So you could do that as well. That's the other way you could do it. So I just want you to know that. So in this week, I just want you to determine where you're going to get it from, and maybe go ahead and attempt to load it in there. And then, as I said here, determine what program you're going to use. Really, the print screen will show us that, but just write in there. So answer all these questions, provide that print screen, and that's what is required for week 9. So for week 10, I'll do a different video walking you through this basic concept, or these basic steps you would need to take, again, in the video YouTube editor to do that. All right, hope you have fun with this. See you later.